Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a review for you. So I checked my top 5 videos and you guys love review videos, so I thought I would start getting back into those. I am reviewing today the Nars Sheer Glow foundation. I'm doing this video because I have Nars Sheer Glow foundation in the colour Barcelona, and then I have the Nars, what's it called? All Day Luminous Weightless foundation in Syracuse. So I prefer the oh god, I keep forgetting the names. I prefer the Sheer Glow consistency, but I prefer the Syracuse colour. So what I've done is I've bought Sheer Glow foundation in the colour Syracuse, which is, by the way, really hard to find. So I would, if you want to buy this colour, then I would suggest that you buy it online. I finally found it in Central after going into like 4 different shops. So my skin tone is very similar to what I use, MAC C5 in the Face and Body foundation. I use NC42 in the Studio Fixed Fluid, and like I've said, I'm also I can also wear Barcelona and Syracuse shades in the Nars foundation. So there is going to be a blog post on this, so if you want like a full detailed typed up post about this foundation, you can click my link down below as always. But in this video you're going to see me apply it and then give you some kind of verbal advice about it. So I'm just going to put my hair out of my face, and the first thing I'm going to do is use some primer water, and I'm going to use this one by Smashbox. Okay, so I'm going to use this primer from Freedom, and I absolutely love it for £5. It's literally the best primer I've ever used. I was using the Stiller primer, the one that has like the green and the white and the brown kind of all mixed up together. That one was really nice. That one was also £20. So I've used this twice. This is my second bottle and I absolutely love it. It's got this gel kind of formula, and it's especially if you have kind of oily skin or during the day you can get an oily T-zone, and this really does help to prevent that. So I do still get some oil during my skin, but my job at the moment, I'm running around all day carrying clothes, carrying mannequins, so I'm bound to break a sweat. I'm just going to put this all over my face, and I put the most part on my nose, especially if I haven't used a nose pore strip in a while. Okay, so what I do is, I bought the little pump this time actually. It's really like necessary for you to get a pump when you're buying Nars foundations or any foundation which doesn't have a pump, because I realise I usually waste so much on the back of my hand. So I think getting the pump is a really good investment. It's only £3. So I'm going to pump like 2, or I don't know how much comes out. Oh, it's not pumping. Ooh. 1. Okay, the pumps are literally like tiny, so I'm going to do a few. I'll do 3. I think that should be enough. And then what I usually do is I blow it out onto my hand, so it's like an even coverage on my hand, if that makes sense. So if I put my brush or my beauty blender into that, I'd grab way too much. So if I blow it out, which I'll show you. That doesn't happen. That's never happened. It just went everywhere. Shut up. That doesn't usually happen, so okay, so it's spread out on my hand like that, so whatever kind of applicator I decide to use, it won't have too much on it. So what I'm going to use today is the beauty blender. I bought this one the other day from Fenwick. It cost me £16, and I got it in this brown kind of colour. It's more brown when it's smaller, just because my foundation's brown, and if it's dirty it won't look as dirty as it is. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of primer water on the beauty blender. I just hate like a dry beauty blender. So it's going on quite as like a thinner layer, and it's a little bit darker than my skin tone, but once I got like the highlighter on and everything, I think it will look quite good. So what I've done is I've done my cheeks, chin and nose, and like a little bit down my neck, and that was the 3 pumps. So I'm going to do another one, just one. Blow it out gently and finish off my forehead. Now the beauty blender is actually a completely different colour to the makeup, so it still looks just as dirty. It was a nice idea though. What I like about this foundation is you can build it up as well. Like this one layer is quite good for every day, and I'll probably put a little bit more on just because we're going to do some vlogging and I need it to last a little bit longer. So when I'm putting a little bit extra on, I'll always put it around my cheeks, around my nose. So this foundation is supposed to be like a medium to heavy coverage, or just kind of like a medium coverage. So right now I would say it's definitely a medium coverage. You can definitely build it up. So if you wanted a more full coverage, I would say do that. But if you're like me and you like to put kind of highlighter and contour creams on, then I wouldn't say layer it up, because you're putting a load more layers on and you don't want it to look cakey. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish off my makeup again and I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so that is it for this video, guys. As I said, there'll be a full blog post on it down below, so click on the link down there. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.